Hello there, Captains. Katogenesis here, and welcome to a guide to the magazines of Starfield, this one covering the Solomon Co. Adventures, or Solomon's Adventures. This is a 5-issue set, each with its own cool cover, with 5 different bonuses as well. Now, if you're familiar at this point, the magazines in Starfield are pretty wacky, and the bonuses you get are based on how many magazines you have, not which issues. So imagine them as granting perk ranks instead of granting effects from the item itself. So to go over the bonuses, the first issue you pick up of Solomon's Adventures will permanently increase weapon damage at night by 5%. The second Solomon's Adventures you pick up will permanently add 5% to melee critical damage. The third Solomon's Adventures you pick up will permanently add 5% to unarmed damage. The fourth you pick up will make food and drink items more effective by 5%. And after you've collected 5 of Solomon's Adventures, basic and advanced physical skills are permanently unlocked 2% faster, on top of any other bonuses. As to the locations of these magazines, none of these are locked behind quests, but 2 of them are at procedural points of interest, will be the last 2 entries that we'll go over. So let's go maybe learn about Solomon's Adventures. First to go for is Solomon's Adventures 01, which you'll find at the Co family estate in Aquila City on planet Aquila in the Cheyenne system. This is one of the settled systems and shouldn't be too hard to find, and is the former home of your crewmate Sam Co. So after you've landed in Aquila City, go ahead and head towards the Rock, which is the big central structure of Aquila City, and take the street off along the right side of the building. And across away from the back patio of the Rock should be the entrance to the Co family estate. Once you're inside, you can head into the bedroom on the left, and on the nightstand next to the bed, you'll find Solomon's Adventures 01. Next up is Solomon's Adventures 02, which is found on Wagoner Farm on Montara Luna, the moon of Montara in the Cheyenne system. Again, same system as Aquila, shouldn't be too difficult to find. Now, if you've taken the quest for the Freestar Rangers called Deputize, you'll be led here anyway, but the quest is not required, because the Wagoner Farm seems to be marked anyway. So once you land at this location, head inside the Wagoner house, and if you take the stairway up and go into the first door you see on the left, on the following left, you'll see a bunk bed with Solomon's Adventures 02 on a nearby table. If you're also looking for the Grunt magazines, there is one in the mercenary camp in the canyons nearby. We were breaking the order for the sake of progression a little bit and going it for Solomon's Adventures 04. And this one is located at Safe House Gamma on Andromus 2 in the Andromus system, a system that you'll find up and to the left of the Cheyenne system. As far as I can tell, this is a unique point of interest and uses the industrial symbol if you're looking at a marker, but it should be visible regardless of when you show up at Andromus 2. So you need simply land there, enter the facility, start heading down the long corridor, and check the second available door that's not broken on your right. Here on top of a cabinet that also holds a helmet display should be Solomon's Adventures 04. I hope you have fun with the rest of this location. Now we're on to the procedural points of interest and searching for Solomon's Adventures 03, our 4th entry. This one is located at a point of interest called the Abandoned Mining Platform, which has its conditions to appear based on being a ice-type world, and possibly having no atmosphere. If you're having trouble finding it, I found mine on Turnium 9b in the Alpha Turnian system. After you've climbed your way to the upper structure, to the sealed orange door here, head on inside, follow the hallway with 3 large pipes, up the stairwell, and then you will find yourself in the operations room. And in here, upon the table that overlooks the drill itself, should be Solomon's Adventures 03. For Solomon's Adventures 05, which is also our 5th entry, the point of interest we're going to is the Abandoned Mineral Refinery. This is the mining location that has 2 entrances, a more formal hab in the front, and then a cave entrance in the back that has pipes going into it. And we'll be taking the rear entrance because I believe the front is always locked unless you've been there before. So we're going to pick up the key while we're in here too. After you've made it inside and clear out the enemies, down and to the left from the entrance is a little pool with a research area that includes some terminals nearby. On a rollaway in this little area, you could find a data slate as well as the living quarter key, which will provide access to the living quarters entrance that is up the stairwell and pretty much straight ahead. After opening the living quarters door, on a table in pretty much the center of the room, you should find Solomon's Adventures 05 sitting on top. Now, I'd like to hear from you, since these magazines do have unique covers to them, which confuses the effects completely. Which cover of these magazines do you like the most? Please leave a comment. I'd love to hear about it. If you're looking for more magazines in Starfield, I got you covered there too, each of which you can find in the description below. And if you want some just general tips and tricks on Starfield, I got you covered there too. And if you found this useful, entertaining, or both, please do whatever it is you see fit to show that. Among the ways you can is by supporting on Patreon, like the amazing supporters that are on screen now, including Wasteland Legends, Sven and Rose. Thank you so very much for watching. I'm Kato Genesis, and I hope to see you among the stars.